And now the top 10 medieval games of 2015. Number 10. Reign of Kings is a medieval sandbox game where you gather resources, build homes and strongholds, and then clash with your competition in brutal, gory combat. It's kind of like if you combined Skyrim and Minecraft, then made it an MMO, a lot more gory, and super competitive. Come on, you know you've wanted to yell, "Off with his head," into your headset on a multiplayer server and not sound like an idiot for a long time. Number 9. Savage Lands is a brutal first-person open-world survival game in a fantasy setting. You'll spend your days building, your nights hunting and defending, all the while crafting powerful weapons that you will need to survive. The creators of Savage Lands say they're influenced by everything from Skyrim to Game of Thrones, and people with good taste tend to be good at making things. If survival games are your jam and fantasy is your setting, then Savage Lands is definitely a game you need to be checking out. Number 8. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. This upcoming medieval action role-playing game is developed by Tale Worlds Entertainment. It's actually a prequel set 200 years before Mount and Blade Warband. It's a narrative-driven game that takes place during the decline of the Chaldean Empire and the formation of the kingdoms that appear in the previous games. If you enjoyed the previous entry, Warband, and are a big fan of getting into the lore of a series, or you just plain love action RPGs, Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord is gonna need to be on your radar. Number 7. Total War Attila is a strategy game published by Sega. It's about the title character's rise to power as the leader of the Hun. It's out now and it's received pretty positive reviews from critics, and features a family system which integrates aspects of the Hun's nomadic lifestyle into the game very well. This new entry to the long-running Total War series makes a fine addition to any strategy gamer's collection. Number 6. Game of Thrones, a Telltale Games series. Love 'em or hate 'em, the Telltale Games series have nailed down narrative in video games. I honestly can't think of a better style of play to enter the Game of Thrones world. And neither can developers, because this is actually the only Game of Thrones game so far that has been considered that good. Who'd have thunk that large-scale political scandal and war would be difficult to translate into a video game? Hint, the developers of any Lord of the Rings game. There's very little that should stop you from at least trying this game. You might have previous biases, I don't know, but the narrative is rock solid, engrossing, and fun. And come on, it's Game of Thrones. Number 5. Medieval Engineers is a simulation, sandbox, creative experience. You're gonna end up setting about building the biggest, most impressive medieval structures that can come to your imagination. This is not Minecraft. The time and setting ask you, can you build a better castle? I don't know, can ya? Medieval Engineers will allow you to answer that question. Number 4. Besiege is somewhere in the neighborhood of a physics puzzle game, meets creative builder, meets battle simulation. It is a gorgeous looking title. It just looks like a limitless amount of scenarios. Besiege ticks every single box I can imagine for an elaborate medieval weapon creator. Number 3. Darkest Dungeon is a turn-based gothic RPG dungeon crawler about the psychological stresses of adventuring. It has a unique art style, as well as harkens back to a very old-school style of play. A portal beneath the mansion you inherited has monsters coming out of it. Guess what? You need to descend down there and stop this thing. Recap: unique art style, turn-based battles. Who could ask for more? Check out Darkest Dungeon. Number 2, Pillars of Eternity is an Obsidian-developed RPG, the spiritual successor to acclaimed games such as Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. It was crowdfunded with a great deal of enthusiasm. Why? Because it's tactical gameplay with a fixed isometric perspective. I don't know if you're aware of this, but a lot of people want to see more games like this. Well, it does cater to a nostalgic fan base. It is an excellent game on its own merit. Pillars of Eternity is lauded as a masterclass in role-playing game development, and you owe it to yourself to at least give it a look. And number 1, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The game is an action role-playing game set in an open world. It's not only narrative-based, but it is actually character-based, something a lot of games have been getting away from lately, but I have to say this, I love character-based games. The game will conclude the story of Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Geralt's mission this time around is a little bit more personal to him, but it comes from the dark and mysterious otherworldly army known as Wild Hunt. They invaded the northern kingdoms, and it's up to you to stop their cataclysmic rampage. The Witcher series has been critically acclaimed, and it looks to be this is not going to be a departure from that. It looks gorgeous, it's non-linear, it's open world, and it's narrative-based. Give me that stuff! Which of these 10 medieval games are you looking forward to the most? Have you already played any, or did we miss some? Leave a comment, let us know. Also, don't forget to like and favorite this video and subscribe to our channel. We thank you so much for watching.